Okay, we're recording. Hello. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Just sending out a pile of love and hugs and everything to everybody out there, all of our students, all of the yogis from Root Down. I'm realizing myself right now that self-care right now is maybe the most important it's ever felt like in my whole life. So I hope you guys get to practice, take the time to practice, take care of yourselves and each other in this time. And so what are we gonna do?
You're gonna teach, I'm gonna do.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So on your back, bottoms of your feet together, knees wide. Let's start there. And I don't know about you guys, but right now for me, it's easy to have a zillion thoughts. And so see if right now, just make a conscious choice, close your eyes and take all of your awareness to your breathing. And hopefully just by anchoring your awareness on your breathing, some of those thoughts kind of fade away. Just really focus on your breath at first. And once you're focused on your breath, just start to manipulate purposefully the quality of your breath. Can you smooth your breath so that there's no little sharp edges? You know, I always love remembering Sherry's words of your breath like a circle, like this. You paint the first half of the circle as you breathe in, and a little pause, and you paint the other half of the circle as you get empty, all the way empty, a little pause. And just painting that vision of that circle in your mind. And just continue to breathe as we move through some stuff here to just kind of wake up and get things moving. Bring your knees together and just take your time in giving yourself a hug, pulling your knees in towards your chest, and just be patient with it. And it doesn't have to be static, like there can be a little movement of whatever feels good there. And then as you're ready, as you're taking your time, maybe your knees just get a little closer to your chest. You start to wake things up. Maybe you stretch out the back of your neck by pulling your nose up by your knees, pulling in. And as you're breathing here, just take a big stretch end to end. Reach your arms away from your toes. Big stretch end to end as long as you can get. Open up your front body. And then pull back in for another hug. Just kind of full range of motion without any hurry. Yeah, just at your own pace. Just do this a couple times. Just a big reach, open when you're ready. All the way from your toes to your fingertips, lengthen out. And then pull back in for another hug. Nice. And extend your right leg long and take your left knee across your body just for a real easy twist here, just to start to wake things up. Yep. Just real easy twist, and look to your left, start to reach your left arm out, start to open your chest up. Switch sides when you're ready. Long with your left leg, bring your right knee in. When you're ready, just move across. Looking to your right, opening up to your right. Take a nice deep breath into your right side. Help that open that side of your body up. Come back to the middle. Give yourself another hug. Pull in. And then just a little rock and roll front to back. And make your way to downward facing dog. And when you get to down dog, just movement with freedom. Whatever your body wants right now, like the parts that haven't moved enough because you've been way too cooped up, let your feet pedal, let your hips move, and just get curious about what's your body asking for right now by communicating its stiffness. Like what are the things that want to move that haven't moved enough? Love that. You could sweep a leg, start off with your right leg underneath your left, and then drop your hips over to the right to open up your outer left hip and your left QL muscle, left rib cage even. Breathe into that good stuff and switch sides when you're ready. Press into your hands here. Remember the strength in your hands to push the ground and lift up. And our little kitty Oliver is saying hello to all the yogis right now. He's going to help Mandy do some yoga. Bend your knees a little bit extra and pull your tailbone up and back to lengthen out your lumbar spine and make a little extra space in there.
I may need a mat switch.
Yeah. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Breathe in. Get empty and ready. Walk or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold and empty out. Reach all the way up. Take a big breath. Reach up. Stay there to empty. Take your hands and reach them over to your right to stretch out your left side body and breathe into your left side body. Yeah, breathe into that space. When you're ready, come back to the middle. And then move over to your left. Start to open up your right side body. Breathing into your right ribs, even into your right armpit to help open it up. And then come on back to the middle. Look up and reach up for a big breath in. Fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Breathe in. Empty. Let's get another breath. Get empty and ready. Look forward. Walk or jump there. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach all the way up for a big breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One big breath. Get empty and ready. Jump softly. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach up high as you can. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up for a big breath. And stay there to empty out. Reach your right heel a little higher. Now bend that knee and open your hip up. Breathe into your whole right side. Step through warrior one. Come on up for breath. Stay there and keep breathing. And just start to get a little exploration here. It doesn't want to be static. Make the pose exploring. What does my body need? Do my feet need to move? Just another chance to explore what your body's asking for right now. Good. When you're ready, just reach up through your whole body. Maybe sink a little deeper in your stance. Take a breath to lift up. Breathe out. Reach up through your fingertips. Lift up. Warrior two. Lift the crown of your head a little higher. And bend your right knee a little deeper. Reverse your warrior. Stay here to breathe out. Reach your right middle finger as high as you can. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up for breath. Stay there to empty. Good. Now breathe in to lift your heel higher. Bend your knee and open up. Take a big old breath into your left side. Maybe you open a little further. Breathe in. Step through warrior one. All the way up. And just keep breathing. Bring a little movement on this side. You have a whole other side to explore. Your right side. The depth of your left knee, wherever your body's just saying, move me here now. Take a breath as you lift up your hands. And sit a little deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little lift up all the way through your fingers. Warrior two. One breath to lift up. Sink in. Reverse your warrior. Stay here to breathe out. Lift your left arm a little higher to stretch. And a little deeper sit. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Empty. Breathe in. Empty out. We'll get super full of air. Empty completely. Get ready. Walk or jump. Halfway lift. Fold and squeeze it out. Reach up all the way. Maybe go back in a little back bend. Chair pose. And just keep breathing. On chair here, I want you to play a little bit with just moving your weight very gracefully over into your left foot where your right foot gets light. And then just easily moving it back into your right foot till your left foot gets kind of light. Keep exploring that little transition of weight. And then just start sitting a little deeper as you go. Like I'm getting a little deeper, a little stronger. A little deeper, a little stronger as you transition side to side. Like let your butt kind of drop with each transition. As you do that, see if you can wake up your butt muscles here. Put more of your weight into your heels, less into your toes as you make that little side to side movement. Keep breathing. Change this into power chair. Come up on your toes. Arms like wings. Bring some strength into your ankles to support what's going on. Like you feel the wobble and you can bring power there to help stabilize the wobble. Yep. And then start to think about the size of your wingspan. How much can you reach your fingers open? Good. Wherever you're at, take a deep breath in. Maybe sit a little deeper. Breathe in. Sink in. Strong breath into your whole body. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, big breath. Bend and open. Lift your right knee a little higher. And bring your knee to your nose with some grace. Squeeze in like cat pose. Pull it in, rock forward. All the way up and open up again. Knee to right elbow. Pulling in like cat pose. Strengthen your right side. Yes. Now all the way back up and open. Step through. Airplane pose. Come right up, airplane. Empty out. Keep breathing to lift up. Empty. Lift your eyes up, your heart up. Warrior 2. Take a breath. Sink in. Reverse your warrior. One breath out. Now lift up. Half moon. Keep breathing. Yes. Now, as you're here, start to just figure out what you need to get stable. Take the wobbles out. You bend your right knee a little bit and you'll have a little more power in your right leg. Good. And if you're using a block, you can see how Mandy just did, bring a light touch to the block so there's more power in your standing leg, less push through your fingertips. And then just think wingspan, the space from fingers to fingers across your chest. How much can you open that space up? And then think foot span. How much space can you make between your feet by bringing power to your top leg? Good. Now take a big breath. Let it out. Stay with me. One more breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up for breath. Bend your knee and open up. Deep breath to lift. Knee to nose. Pull in, squeeze your belly. All the way back up and open. Knee to left elbow. Squeeze your left side. Use all those muscles to touch it. There you go. All the way up and open. Step through. Airplane pose. Come right on up. Keep breathing. How much wingspan can you create right now to open up across the front of your body? Can you lift your back heel a little higher? And take a deep breath. Pour it out. A little lift. Empty. Breathe in. Warrior 2. Keep breathing. Pull a breath. Empty out. Reverse your warrior. Stay here to breathe out. Lift up. Half moon. Keep breathing while you build. All those little nuggets from the other side. Wingspan. Light touch on the block. Reaching out through your right heel. Pulling your heel away from your head. Just getting super long through your whole body. And pull a big breath to open up. Pour it out. Breathe in. Out. Just get this breath right here. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach up all the way, high as you can. Hands at heart. Lift your right leg up. till your right thigh is parallel to the floor. And let's start hands on hips. Let's just start there. Get stable first. And then just with as much patience as you can create, start to make a standing twist over to the right. So your left hand to the outside of your right knee, and then your right arm reaching back behind you. And as you move into the twist, I want you to think about how tall can you stay so that your bottom half is the anchor that your top half is rotating around. When you're ready, if it works for you, look back towards your right thumb. As you look back, your body wants to follow along. And tall breath. Empty out. Breathe in. Out. Keep breathing. Empty. Let's just get this one more breath. Feet together back to the middle. Other side. So left leg up. No hurry to get into the twist. Just get really solid here first. When you're ready, start moving toward the twist. Right hand is an anchor on your knee. You don't need to race into the whole thing. Just be patient as you build it. Bring a little push through your standing leg to get taller. Good. Then just take a breath in. Maybe look back. Breathe in. Out. Get nice and full all the way in. Feet together back to the middle. Reach up for a big breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, nice and high. Bend and open. Now take a deep breath. Maybe open a little further. Yeah. And if you want to, take a deep breath and flip your dog. Go on over. Take a breath to lift your body up. Keep breathing. As much as you can, reach your arm nice and long away from your knees and use your hip muscles, your butt muscles to lift your belly up. There you go. Find a big breath. Empty out. Right arm high. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Pour it out. Right leg up again. Knee to nose. Squeeze in. Right leg straight back. Knee to right elbow. Straight back. Left elbow to fallen triangle, left arm up. Nice. Push your right hand into the ground. Push it down. There you go. Now a little lift of your hips with breath. Up. Empty. look up to your left hand and reach it overhead. Get as long as you can, this whole side of your body. There you go. Now a little longer breath. Downward dog. Deep breath. Empty out. Let's go left leg up. Knee to nose. All the way back up and open up. Stay there to empty. Take a deep breath. Flip your dog. Just like a big yawn, how much space can you make across the front of your body right now? And using your butt muscles, your back muscles to reach your tailbone away from your head to keep your low back nice and open. Maybe you take your arm to the back of your head and use that leverage to lift up and open. Let's get one more breath. Downward facing dog. Let's take a cleansing breath in the middle here. Left leg up again. Knee to nose. Leg straight back. Knee to left elbow. Straight back. Right elbow to fallen triangle. Right arm up. Everything touching the ground, make it stronger. Stronger through your feet, stronger through your hands to push the ground away. And just use this breath to lift up. Empty out. Look up to your top hand and stretch it toward across your body. I'm saying toward the window because Mandy's looking at a window. I hope you're looking at a window. Figure out what you need here to open up the whole right side of your body. Take one more breath. Downward facing dog. Let's get a giant breath in. Pour it all out. Another breath. Empty and ready. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Halfway lift. On your back for bridge pose. Get yourself set up, get your feet set, shoulders set. Let's go for it. Bridge, come on up. It could be a supported bridge, powerful bridge, whatever you need. I just want two things to happen here. One, how much space can you make across your chest? Just start to walk your back body together so your front body can open up. We've all been spending too much time in front of screens, hunching forward. So let's undo that right now. How much space can you make? And the second piece is, how much can you lift your tailbone away from your head? Reaching it away from your head, creating as much length across the front of your hips and as much space as possible in your low back. Push into your feet. There you go. And a little breath to lift up. Let it out. A powerful breath. Empty. Breathe in. Lower slowly, soft landing. Do whatever you need to do here in the middle. If it's like a big, I like to do the slow motion windshield wiper. Like slow-mo sweep of my knees. almost all the way until they touch the ground. Like lots of range of motion there to wake things up. Cool. Come on back to the middle and set up for bridge or wheel, either or, bridge or wheel. If you're ready for a wheel, hands back. Take a big breath in to get ready. Out to get set. Go for it, bridge or wheel. Keep breathing. The same notes. How much space can you make across your front body? How much can you reach your tail away from your head? Opening everything up in the front. And bring the depth of your breath to support what you're doing. It's work, so bring your breath to help you do it. Wherever you're at, I want you to take 2 more full deep breaths. Savor the entire breath. And at the end of those 2 breaths, the softest landing you can create. No sound. And then whatever movement you need. Let's set up again. Bridge or wheel. Bridge or wheel. Set your feet, set your hands. Take a big breath in to get ready. Empty it all out. Go for it. Bridge or wheel. Come on up. Move in whatever way you need here. It doesn't have to be static. It's just your movement against gravity. Nice. If you're in wheel, bring a little extra power into your hands to push the ground away and let your front body open up. Like right even through your armpits, as much space as possible there. Wherever you're at in your breath, I want you to take 3 more breaths. And at the end of that 3rd breath, that's where your landing comes in. Whatever motion you need. You can alternate too. You can drop a knee inside, drop the other knee inside, lengthening out your tail support on the mat. Let's do 1 more bridge or wheel. Just 1 more bridge or wheel. Either or. Just make a little choice around it. Take a big breath. Get empty and ready. Go for it. Come on up. Bridge or wheel. And just keep breathing as big and full as you can. Just make it a choice. Big a breath as you can to support what's going on. Maybe you come up on your toes to make a little more space in your circle. Make a choice around 3 more breaths. Big, full, long. No hurry. At the end of those 3, as soft as you can touch down. You can go back to where we started in Supta Baddha Konasana, or you can do knees together, feet wider. Let your eyes close. And there's no hurry to soften your breath. In fact, let it be big, full. Just pay attention to it. It'll soften as you soften. When you're ready to start to bring your knees together and start to give yourself a hug without any hurry, just take like 5 breaths at least. Just take your time to bring some movement toward a hug when you get there. When you're ready to bring a little rock and roll, make your way to downward facing dog. And when you get to down dog, just total freedom of movement. Whatever you need to loosen some stuff up that might feel a little stiff. I've probably said this a million times, but right now in this moment, after doing a lot of back bends, it feels really good if I bring a little extra knee bend and pull my tail up and back. Just kind of reopens my lumbar spine in a way that feels really nice. Let's go right leg up and step through for a runner's lunge. Right foot outside your right hand. And drop your back knee down. Grab your block, if you got a block, and kind of do a little upward dog on your block. So put your block under your hands, lift your chest up. And then we're going to start out with a little active front hip opening. I want you to bring your right elbow onto your right knee, and then reach your left arm up. Almost like a crescent lunge up. And as you do that, as much as is possible or makes sense, let your hips drop forward to get into the opening in the front of your left hip. And just kind of lean over to the right, and total freedom of movement here. You could drop your chest forward, you can roll your chest up to the ceiling, but exploring that outer left hip and your left side body in this opening. And I want you to kind of work with this for about 3 or 4 more breaths. And at the end of that, I'm just going to move to a half pigeon and move your right knee, right leg under. Just taking your time to yield into half pigeon. No hurry to get there. I don't know about you guys, but in stillness right now, it's hard for my head not to get real busy. So see if you can just consciously anchor back to your own breathing. Pay attention to it. When you're ready to come up to straight arms, come on up, maybe even spider fingers to lift up through your chest. Nice. Downward facing dog. Whatever movement you need between sides here. When you're ready, take your left leg up. Runner's lunge. Just kind of get things set up. I like to do a big reach through my right big toe here, like how far can I reach that leg back? And get your left elbow set on your left knee. Could be your left hand too, whatever works better for you. And then right arm up for a little lift. And then just move into whatever movement you need here to start to open up the front of your right hip, your right side body, obliques, armpit, like just curious about what can happen right there with a little movement. Choose about 3 or 4 more breaths to explore. Half pigeon. And as soon as you can, just anchor to your breath. Let that be where your awareness sits. And just see how much you can relax. Just gravity pulling down on your hips, allowing a little space to open up. Meanwhile, you're just paying attention to your breathing as the rest of it happens around you. Come on up to straight arms when you're ready. A little lift up, chest up, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Whatever movement your body's asking for. Come on through onto your back. Say waterfall, bear, shoulder stand, headstand if you really want it. Be mindful if you're at home in your headstand that if you decide to bail, that you have room to bail. If you chose a shoulder stand, it's your option to go to plow when you're ready. And I would just ask that as you move to plow, go slow. Like slower than you want to as you drop back, and you really pay attention to all the little changes to gravity as your body changes shape and you get closer to the mat, closer to the ground. If you chose that plow and you want to, you can roll out and rest in waterfall. And if you're in waterfall, you can let your feet drop apart like a big V. Kind of open things up, side to side. And you can open up the V front to back, just really smooth, gentle movements, still feet overhead. When you're ready, just kind of roll out of all of that And come on down to your mat, feet placed like a bridge pose. And then just let both of your knees drop all the way over to the right. So a little twist, little front body, side body opening. Look to your left hand and reach your left hand kind of up above your head so you can create some left body opening. And then as much as you want to here, you can reach your left kneecap away from your hip. And if you want to add to that, reach your tailbone up towards your left kneecap. It'll kind of add to that hip opening. And then just deep, deep breathing into your left side. And just switch sides when you're ready. Curious about the differences. What was needed on one side maybe is different than the other. And when you feel complete, kind of evened out, make your way towards Shavasana, final rest. Thinking about how you put your shoulder blades underneath your chest and kind of just being on purpose with what's needed to let your body kind of fall open in the front. No hurry to get there. Just whatever you need to set yourself up. Check in, let go of your jaw, your face, any little extra effort that's hiding around in your body right now. And now just a gentle anchor of your breath, watching it without manipulating it, just watching it. And when you're ready, just really easy, start to bring your awareness back, a little movement. Maybe wake your ears up Maybe you can hear the birds outside and those kind of first sounds of spring. I hear them here. A little movement into your hands and your feet, and maybe a big stretch, a star stretch, or an end-to-end stretch. Maybe just subtlety. You can stay on your back if you want to, or you can roll over to your right side just to help you in transition. And as you're ready, just come on up and have a seat. Legs crossed, nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. And I feel like I want us to send a big Om out into the world right now, because I think we all need it. So take a big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center. In honor of this awesome time together and so much light needed in the world right now, together we bow and we say,
Namaste.
Yay! Sending all the love we can to you at home. We're going to unmute all the teachers that are zoomed in with us, and we look forward to seeing you all. I'm going to unmute everybody. Everybody say, hello. Oh, we got to turn the volume up. Technical difficulties. There we go. Say it one more time. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you all on your mat as soon as possible.
Thank you. Thank you so much.